What's up, guys? Girl Gang, peeps, Padawans, welcome back to another edition of Way Back Wisdom Wednesday. And this particular Yodaism I was sharing you today was posted on August 8th, 2007. And the idea for this Yodaism came about as I was still working at the youth center, or the insane asylum, as I like to call it, refer to it. And whenever you work with kids, we always have during times we suggest like doing something other than going to playing with the video game systems in the computer lab or the computer, and doing something that just uses their own imagination and bring out the ideas creatively. But sometimes they would say, it's too hot outside, it's too hot, we don't want to go out there, I get too tired, too sweaty. But yeah, that was the kids back then, as I like to recall. But it's a completely, totally different perspective from their point of view, that they didn't sound like or act like that back in the day. But I know better, I was there. You guys whined, you guys complained a lot. So hey, if you dispute that, message me, text me, Facebook me, say it's you are. I still keep in contact with you guys from the youth center. So anyways, with that said, here is the Yodaism entitled Outside the Box. Jean-Jacques Rousseau once said, "You are worried about seeing him spend his early years doing nothing. What, is it nothing to be happy? Nothing to skip, play, and run around all day long? Never in his life will he be so busy again." Let me ask you this question. When you were a kid and had absolutely nothing to do, did you find ways to keep yourself entertained, or did you need to spend your parents' money in order to do that? Growing up back in the day, you were considered a mini MacGyver of sorts if you were able to think up something out of nothing and turn it into a game to keep not only yourself entertained, but also your friends as well. Unfortunately, kids today find that in order to have fun and be thoroughly entertained, money is needed, which shows they're lacking the creative ability to tap into their imagination. On to the next. Without a doubt, one of the things that was considered fun back in the day was drifting off into your own little world and thinking about something random such as candy or cake. For a little kid, the thought of candy/cake would put a smile on one's face to where he or she possibly does their own dance because they're so excited. Let me tell you something. Candy or cake would put a smile on anybody's face, giving you a rush of excitement, and yet there comes a point where, as a grown adult, you try to go back to that childlike way of thinking, but somewhere along the line you end up going through a timeline of seemingly unfortunate realities to worry about, such as the calories being consumed, getting cavities, possibly losing teeth, going to the dentist, having your teeth cleaned, getting braces, spending tons of money, going in debt, etc. The list goes on and on. Oftentimes, saying or making up a word or phrase for that matter can keep a child busy for quite some time. And I say this because I work with around young kids. If you think about it, you can be amazed at how repeating one word or phrase can be endless amounts of fun to pass the time on a sometimes boring day, which can be seen as cute by some, most, or all adults. When you observe a young child doing that, they seem to have a great joy in just repeatedly saying something that can have different variations to it, not just in the sound, but also on the emphasis of what is being said as well. Yet what can be seen as cute can sometimes be truly annoying after a while, because if you spend enough time around young kids, those words can be torturous to the point where it not only sticks in your head, but you end up repeating it yourself, inevitably driving you nuts. Continuing on. For the question can be asked, do you think playing with a simple, ordinary box that you pack items in can be viewed as a way to escape reality? From a kid's perspective, you most certainly can, as they have the ability to build up an imaginary world filled with joy and wonderment in a single box or a group of boxes that can be made into either a fort, castle, or a series of connecting tunnels to crawl through. As an adult, though, you can find it truly difficult to play in them, especially in the connecting tunnels of boxes, because your body doesn't work the way it used to, as your knees and back tend to get hurt. In any case, whether it was playing Cowboys and Indians, King of the Castle, or just crawling around in the dark like a crazed lunatic, playing in boxes back then was, and probably still is, something to behold. And finally, in retrospect, it seems as if today's generation of kids complain that there's nothing to do, and if someone suggests an activity that involves the outdoors, they whine that it's either too hot or it's too stupid to play. You see, it's today's generation of kids that have the good life, and everything they have, such as the pool in the backyard to swim in, the expensive video game systems to play with, the ATV to ride on, etc., are all within their fingertips, and yet they're not even content with that. For many of us, fun wasn't always something that you could buy, watch, and or put coins in, as it was about using your own imagination to bring to life what you saw in your head or around you and make it a reality. In the end, sometimes you have to go outside the box to do something that hopefully is entertaining, and if it's successful, then that's when the real fun begins. And there you go, guys. Gang, Papes, Padawans, the Yodaism entitled Outside the Box. So what are your thoughts? What are your musings? Hate it, dislike it? Go to the comment section below, like always, and hopefully give your thoughts on this particular Yodaism and whether or not kids today are not using their imagination at all like we did back in the day. We had no choice because we were so used to playing outside and using our own imagination to do whatever we can to think up stuff that probably got us almost nearly killed. In any case, go to the description area of my underneath the video and click on my links to my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, Chuck Fan Fiction, which I'm still working on the latest chapter of that, hopefully posted soon, and fanfiction.net, Chuck section, my Deviant Art page, which I'm almost done with it. I'll be posting it soon for that video as well, the Bucky Winter Soldier Falcon drawing video. And lastly, my Yodaism, latest Yodas I'll be working on in the line of fire, dedication to the Leos out there, law enforcement officers. So I tip my hat to them. They deserve our respect, even though they're getting flack and disrespect as of late. And with that said, to my Guru Gang peeps and Padawans out there, or my subscribers and followers, tip my hat to you. And if you're watching this for the very first time, like I said before in the past videos, hope you subscribe and become a Guru Gang peeps and Padawans. And with that said, have a good one, guys. Later.